this patch, but as they develop their skills in the game, they've been trying to like practice a little bit of a Rano, for instance, going back to their Rivals 1 days when they used to play that character. We'll see if some future developments are in store, but right now with how Maypul currently is, he feels so confident just like playing this version of the character into the entire game, which
I don't blame Lunar.
no, not in a little bit, not even a little bit.
Character's crazy, and so is Zetterburn. Oh my god, a cyclone of attacks. And it leads to this weird interaction. Great bear, but an excellent tech, and we just blinked Ubu, and they're both at the 60s.
Yeah, and the fact that both of them threatened stock at 40 is indicative to how this matchup can be played out. Maypul's offstage game is such a checkmate for linear recoveries. If you do not play your card fight, you can just lose your stock at 0. And Maypul's recovery, while still being very good and distance-wise, can be shut down by properly placed imp opportunities. Zetter's got a really, really good one in that down.
And trying to continue on. Great forward tilt, tries to go hella low, and that's gonna get an easy stock just like that. Lunar a little bit on the overextension. And something that both of these characters I think are very good at are consistent kill confirms. A little bit rougher on Lunar's end due to the nerfs on the seat stack going away when you get a grab. Once you get grabbed, no?
Yes, yeah. So once you do stop being marked on every time you get grabbed or parried now, which is pretty huge in terms of consistently applying your offense. But the nerfs to Maypul's confirm game were greatly overstated. Oh, wow, that's tough.
Yeah, that's not in the patch notes.
No, that's just a rough trade to take there for Fidel Castro. Kind of holding steady, pulling a card out of the Elky's book. Sometimes you just gotta let the forward strongs run. Or the up strongs in that case. What a call out. When Rivals players see a platform, they cannot help but wave land onto it.
It's like a moth to a flame. Put a bug zapper on it. Just keep getting shocked over and over again. And Lunar trying to find someone to make this one happen, but excellent DI on Castro's end, not getting caught by the dash attack as well as the extensions afterwards, but stuck on this platform. Great extension! Look at this fire, it's burning bright, and Lunar gets stuck down!
What a sequence! That looping like close to the wall back air and then to wall jump down there. You take advantage of the recovery routes from Maypul in order to get to the wall exclusively revolve around side B. It's very easy to cover when you're already committing to a full percent edge guard. Castro on point. Game number 1.
Lions are in the circus for a reason. They're a show animal at heart. That's exactly what Lunar just kind of felt as Fidel Castro once again continuing on with this aggression and the momentum. It's so hard to stop, but look at this scramble up close, spot dodge, and immediately try to get away. And Lunar needs to find some way to continue on, but because that platform moved away, was not able to let that tech chase kind of come into fruition. But hold on!
No jump, you're not getting to the wall. Yeah, rising back air from ledge is such a devastating tool. Against those linear recoveries, Maypul has such an easy time converting into something like a forward air or a nair tether nair or anything.
Spacing with that nair. Dan good, blinked at the up tilt and almost led to a dunk. Great use of the side special, however, willing to take that trade, and an excellent tech on Fidel Castro's end. Can't find the stock just yet, but down so much. Zetterburn, however, is no stranger to finding consistent kill confirms, but Lunar being able to avoid them all and continuing on with this advantageous sequence.
Doesn't have the tether, but you don't even need it. He's rising back here, so if you hit him early enough, you don't even get the chance to tech, and that's the only real way to survive that for Zetterburn's point of view. Get as close as you can to the wall, and try to tech everything that Lunar's been throwing out. It's harder with a rising percent and forcing these momentous occasions. 3 stocks to 1. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. I mean, it could be... It's a huge opportunity because it puts you in a position where you could get some momentum, but it just... I don't think Lunar's interested in that.
Oh!
Okay. We take those.
Yeah, you do, but if you're Lunar, you're like, uh-oh, I just gave Zetterburn a chance, and we just saw what happened in the previous game, and already coming into play, 837 within a blink of an eye. But hold on, gets the dunk this time, Lunar.
The Maypul game of chicken there, Wolfie. What are you gonna do? Like, Maypul jumps out after you. You linger there. If I jump, Maypul could jump forward air me. If I air dodge, Maypul could jump forward air me. If I do nothing, I just get forward air. What do I do? Guess is the answer and hope.
And by that time, they've already forward aired you.
So
it doesn't
true.
really matter at that point. The illusion of choice, and Lunar was the harbinger of doom for Fidel Castro, but on a nice little big stage with multiple platforms, trying to utilize this side to get more confirmations and more of this action sequence. And already starting off strong, a lot of the little tricky bears, well, you gotta guess which side of the shield, and Lunar unable to do so, getting dunked down. Great tech, however.
The wider stage certainly helping with just like trying to keep Maypul out. Maypul, with her mediocre air acceleration, does require some commitment to direction when moving. Trying to take advantage of that, but the blender does not stop for anyone. Lunar on point with a dozen tech chases at this point throughout the set, and trying to make it a baker's dozen with this next stock, though. It is evened up with Fidel Castro. This one shine grab. Please implement shine grab. He's more all Zetterburn players. So good.
It's stupid.
It is ridiculous. And North American Zetters just don't do it. It's nuts.
It's like, this is a good option. But I'd rather shine wave dash into another option. I'd rather do that. It looks cool.
It's like, it's different ways to that's where a lot of players, I think, are like in position to do that because shield grabbing is such a level 0 option and so powerful, but so easy to play around if you play your cards right.
Yes.
So like everyone's trying to find different ways, more safer ways to beat shield or safer ways to do all this, and sometimes shine grab is just, sometimes you gotta keep it simple. As we see, sometimes you just gotta go for the 2-piece instead of trying to over-engineer these solutions.
Yeah, that's the fair and balance. Double it up and give it to the next person, and unfortunately unable to escape it. Great little wave dash and gets the chase down, but Lunar beats it to the face, however, and evens the stock count. It looked really bad. I think if Lunar was able to escape from that ledge and continue on with their neutral sequences, it might be over for Fidel Castro, but being able to keep the Stoat trapped in here and continuing on.
Yep. Playing on all of these standing grab mix-ups, it's any grab at these low percentages can be so devastating, and there it is. Equipped with a tech chase. Nair looking for the forward air, just passed a little too far.
That could have been bad, Google.
Oh, it could have been very bad. It might be going bad for worse here for whoever gets that first hit, because we are routinely out of so many 400 CC percentages. Love the platform movement from both sides.
Utilize every single tool. Great wave dash afterwards, but gets the bear, however. Nice little edge guard, and you talked about that bear being such a ridiculous tool for Maypul. Lunar uses it once again and confirms it into a spike.
And it's perfect setup for that follow through. Because you saw the first like dash attack fair, or it was nair fair, whatever it was off stage. It was ending in a fair, and Lunar retreated to ledge immediately instead of playing that extra 50-50 because he's playing the matchup so well. Fidel Castro's only recovery route at that point is jump, air dodge up, then up B. And at that point, or try to like down B cancel to the wall. Either way, Maypul can cover it so much more lethally by just grabbing ledge, which Lunar did, and followed through. Set up for success, finishing off the stock in fashion.
Rockwell being the counter pick of choice, I'm a little scared of this being picked by Fidel Castro, because we've seen what Maypul players can do on this one. It's the most dishonest stage. There are no great neutral things. There are no there, and immediately starting off strong with Lunar.
Yeah, this is a tough one. As much as I like this stage for Zetter, a lot of regards, explosive kill potential is kind of where Zetter needs to lean on, and platform movement is Nice. Okay, yeah. Taking advantage of the extra hit stun multiplier. Had the ignite going. It's what Rockwall can do to you. You're threatening stocks at center stage so reliably because those blast zones are so small. But Maypul loves these platform layouts. It also takes advantage of the smaller side blast zones like it's nothing. It's a dangerous pick to go on. We'll see how it works out.
Danger may be what Fidel Castro is playing with as you're being chased off. Great DIs on these throws and as well as these dash attacks, but oh, the fade back with that bear just threatening with it. Once again, has to do the up B early, not going to be able to landing hitbox afterwards, so hold on. But the up tilt as an anti-air catches it with the up air, still going to stay alive somehow, some way. And Fidel Castro living on borrowed time, however, as the bear once again just threatening, but an excellent slam dunk. Hold on, a strong attack could kill.
Yeah, we're at the make or break point of this game for Fidel Castro. Oh, tried for landing there. At this point, we're just hunting for different angles. What coverage from Lunar. Man, you drift a little lower there and then cover all the way up with that base up. Very, very nice stuff.
Give Fidel Castro a false sense of security, trying to go high with that, but excellent stuff, able to immediately make a rebuttal to this argument on how you're gonna make this pick work, how you're gonna make this game count, and try to push it to a game number 5 because Lunar's been playing so well, and immediately both of them respecting out with the platform play and the movement, trying to bait some kind of option because at these low percents, both of these characters can do insane amounts of work.
Baby dash to cover these platforms, it's been a little bit too much movement and not enough commitment. A lot of times Fidel Castro's missing out on some of these sharpening opportunities, and Lunar's getting shielded up in time. Decent point, being a little too focused. Oh no, up tilt's not gonna reach there.
They're gonna reach. The Lunar will so far, trying to chase it down as Fidel Castro just searching for a strong attack, but forced off stage. Hold on, this could be disastrous, but so far, still alive on this platform, but the back air so good. The up air doesn't find its mark, so however, forced on there, another strong goes wide, and Lunar staying alive. So light, still going, Ubu!
No, that's not right enough. Oh, we're missing these fares just a little early that time, committing too soon to the forward air. Nair tethered, but then played the jump mix-up. Up throw, look for fire, caught the jump, and caught the landing on the platform. Your DI was caught in every which way, and then some. Fidel Castro closing out the game number 4 to bring us to a game 5.
A crucial chase down with a nice little read on the DI and finishing it with an uppercut to the face. But at the same time, this is where things can start to get dangerous. But in these best of 5 situations, due to DSR, all of a sudden you're seeing the stage pool get really narrowed down, and I wouldn't be surprised if Lunar just takes it back to Rockwall.
We're running straight back, no qualms, no quarries. No, the platform play has been so good, except at the very last moment. It's like just all this mix, the blender is whirling, and you're overcooking it.
So the rock has entered the blades and unfortunately stalled out. Nice little 1-2. Why not? Just go for the simplicity's sake. Reading the DI and Lunar. Hold up. The momentum so far has been such a good work of Fidel Castro. I love the little pause and as well as the forward tilt afterwards. Gets the chase down, just forcing off stage. Fidel Castro, the mind's working in mysterious ways, and you're trying to find your way out of this corner. Does so successfully and tries to get the afterthought. And oh, I love that little mix from Lunar and continues on.
See how important it is that Lunar is on these ledge and juggle situations. You cannot let Zetterburn dominate on stage like Fidel Castro started to do in the latter half of that game 4. This one happened. Just caught unawares, and you're caught fishing. Look at the nairs, up tilts, a deeper nair still. Quite getting it.
However, RDIN, no punish, however. Off of that one, chase down, goes all the way, catches the DIN, I'm trying to dash inside, but they trade, and it worked out for Lunar.
Yo, that is stuck. That's insane. Quick shiner to get out, but man, oh man, for Castro, you're just never interested in having that. Never appreciating having that quick stock ended off. Never want to be losing those scrambles when Zetterburn is supposed to be so good in them.
Quick little spot dodge. We We've seen it plenty of times, Zubo, and for a good reason. Look what happens when you get caught up with the grab or a straight hit. 67 already. And on this stage, it's so dangerous to get these percents, especially if you're Maypul. But all of a sudden, the pendulum swings over to the Stoats end, and a DI check stays alive. But look at the damage they just traded against each other. Oh, no!
Hello, Rockwall. The absolute equalizer that it always has been, despite everything. Trying for those invisible backers, head straight through, but we CC it. How many resources do you have? You have all of them. Tries for a deep nair instead of just going for a full nair.
Oh, I almost got the shot. You're kidding me, Lunar. So close.
Lunar has been nickel and diming this entire stock, still in control, but you have to worry every time.
Yes.
Doesn't need it, and you do have enough resources to make it back. Had to worry, but we got ourselves the last stock here in this game.
It just had to be this way, and I love the little mix-up with Delcasters then trying to DI in for the first time, and already Lunar was ready for that when they're playing around with danger, playing around with these platforms, and the aggression continues on both ends. Gets it with the forward tilt. That's it.
That's tough. Looked to do jump DI in wall tech down B, I assume, and just wasn't close enough to wall tech. Like, absolutely brutal. That's the only way you feel confident burning jump there, is if you know and are comfortable with anticipating the wall tech and not being close enough. Just seals the fate, because that's Zetter without a jump against Maypul down angled forward tilt, and yeah.